Hello and welcome back to part 8 of my Castlevania Circle of the Moon walkthrough. This was going to be me going around and picking up all the things we'd missed. However, I recorded that and I did it in a different way because someone had mentioned on the comments that it would look better at 60 frames and it didn't work. When I went to look at the video, it was completely unusable. And I'd saved at the end of it, so I can't go back and do it, but you should be able to see the mouse pointer just to see what we did. We started from where we are now, came up here, picked up I think a health power up, then down to this area, came along here where there is another candle and skeleton athletes for another health pickup, up here for a heart, and then through this bit, round here, along here, there's a pickup up here and there's one through here, then into the machine tower where we went up here and up round here, all the way back out the exit, didn't go back to the boss room. There's an area here, it's an interesting area, a couple of pickups there. Down through here, along here and picked up these two areas here. Then back along, back to where we first got the cross and jumped up to here, all the way back through this area. Picked up a couple of places there, there's one over here and one up here. Back into the starting area, there was one place we'd missed around here, so picked that up. Back into the boss room, showed the candle that's there and talked about the card you can get from there, the Pluto card. Back around, through up to here, got that, didn't have to go back through the watery area. Back to the teleport, teleported through to here, picked up 4 pickups in the water area. Which you come down here, there's one there and one along here, and then 2 in this little area here, and then finally back up through this area where the bloody swords are. Picked up this area, I think this area, then came round and unlocked this piece here and the 4th teleport, which is the entrance to the battle arena. So that was everything you missed. Took about 40 minutes. To be honest with you, it was a bit boring. I don't think you missed a lot. And now we're going to continue. There are another couple of pieces to pick up. And this is the final main area. The only other area after this is the battle arena itself. But before I go in the battle arena, I am going to farm up some objects. Now let me remember. The way to get to here is come to there, jump onto that, jump onto here. You obviously can go to this area much earlier in the game using the ice whip, but I hate using the ice whip. P power up there. There's nothing else in this bit. It's really big, and I always think there should be something else, but there isn't. Similarly, up above here, we're aiming for that. Good tip here is to nuke that wind armour. Then he doesn't bother you when you come round. See, we've got more enemies on this part now. We'll be using the nuke quite a bit in this next area. There are some horrible enemies. That is now all the pickups we missed in the game. Apologies for the mess up with the recording. But it wasn't particularly interesting anyway. Now we go into the observation tower. To start with, there are a lot of those Legion enemies. Great tip is if you get to here and nuke, you can get 4 of them in one go. Simply by virtue of the fact that we were killing a lot of enemies, we also got 2 levels and I replenished my hearts. I think I've mentioned before, but these wind diamonds are great to farm. So after this piece and before the battle arena, I will farm a lot of these. They drop potion highs and potions, so you can get a lot of health regen items from them. And another level already. I did see a review of this game where the guy was saying that the areas are all very repetitive and seem to go on forever. I do think that's kind of a fair criticism. Although I've often found that with these kind of games. Now in this area you get a lot of rooms like this, where you have kind of a long corridor with enemies where you've got to run the gauntlet. General tactic is one hit, jump over them, or jump over their attack, and then one more hit. One at a time. Once you get into the rhythm of it, it's not too bad. But there's a few of these rooms with a power up at the end where it's just a long corridor with enemies in the way. Those legions will curse you, so you don't want to be hit by them. They also drop potion highs as well, which is very useful. Not worth farming because it's a really rare drop though. I'm sure there's a hidden area down here. Nothing up that bit. Kind of a red herring / dead end. Those evil pillars aren't very nice either. And no, it's not the next one. It's the nuke again. Still really happy with this controller I'm using though. Oh, these guys take a lot of killing. Nearly at the first save point in this area, so I think I'll just run through. No point in murdering enemies we don't need to. Missing that new combination quite a bit. Get them both on the screen and nuke them. In the battle arena, there is a room full of these, and it's really difficult not to take a lot of damage. Card. If you come through this area and you're low on hearts, this is a good place to recharge. You can just keep coming in and out and picking up extra hearts. This bit needs patience. You've just got to stand here and whip at the right time. Normally takes about 3 or 4 hits at the level that you are at when you get to this point. Yeah, you really just got to be patient with these guys. Judge the right place to stand. And this is another one of those long rooms with enemies in it. Except this one has this, which is a real pain of an enemy. When the lady's in a flower, she can take a lot of damage. And what you've got to do is try and work out where to stand between those tentacle things that she puts up. Really difficult. I don't want to stand there because I'm pretty sure. Oh no. Got a lot of damage there. Actually, let's try something. Somebody said that if you pause immediately on starting a card, you can change your card combo. Didn't seem to work. So start, pause, change it. And you can get the healing card from a glitch. Does feel like cheating though, so I'm not going to do it. Back ready. Now, these enemies are pretty much the worst in the game, Dark Armor. And what's really, really nasty is the game throws two of them together at you straight away when you first meet them. They do have a really good drop though. They drop something called the double grips. This could be bad. That was bad. Definitely going to have to rely on a nuke. But we've nearly finished this area. Yeah, the double grips, if you wear two of them, if you wear one, they do nothing. If you wear two of them, they will up every single attribute by 75. Doing very well here. Level are we now? RC1. Quite low for taking on the next boss. Oh, we'll give it a go in a minute. So there isn't a save point near this boss, but there is this teleport room. So we can come back to the central hub and stay. Now this enemy, the devil, if you just want to get past him, the way to do it is wait till he teleports behind you. Ah, just remembered, we have one more area. I often forget about this one. More hearts, which is good because we're going to want our cross for the next boss. You know what? Can't be bothered fighting him. Yeah, let's have a defense increase for this one. Choose fast forward to replenish our mind point. And it's Hugh. He's finally got sick of us. Hugh's all, I don't like you anymore, and Nathan's all, but Hugh, I'm your friend, and you're being controlled by Dracula. And you know what? What I normally do is just keep spamming crosses at him. When he does this, don't worry about spamming crosses until he starts coming down. And then bam him again. There you go. Don't want to hurt you, Hugh. It's alright. You managed to knock Dracula out of my brain. And we don't get an ability, we get the last key. Don't think there's anywhere to go in this room. No. And want our nuclear option back on. You know what? It's really worth getting your hearts back up in this room. Go. Nuke the devil. This fight normally takes 2 or even 3 goals. They have 2 really good drops. They drop the mirror armour. They drop the mirror armour and they drop potion highs, so again worth farming. Mirror armour is probably the second best bit of armour in the game. The one thing I'm willing to admit is better than the rainbow robe. There we go. So between this video and the next video, I'm going to do some farming. I'm going to farm up and that'll help level up for the battle arena. What level are we now? 42. I'm going to farm or grind a lot of levels as well because I want to be at least level 50 going into the battle arena. Have some potion highs, normally want about half a dozen, and some potions as well. I'll do that before the next video, not bore you with that, but until next time, happy gaming!